Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer Schmidt, and today I'm excited to share with you a support group design for trans and non-binary youth, also identified as TNB youth within this presentation. This is a virtual support group that is aimed to serve TNB youth in rural areas. So to go over a summary of parts A and B assignments, this group design was developed to address the unique stressors experienced by TNB individuals. For example, as compared to their peers, TNB youth experience higher rates of suicidality, increased risk of depression and anxiety, are more likely to have low income status, and experience social isolation. Furthermore, TNB youth who reside in rural areas experience these stressors at even higher rates than their TNB peers living in urban and suburban locations. TNB youth in rural areas experience more limited access to healthcare resources, and by living in rural areas, they're often isolated from other peers, which can lead to bullying, harassment, abuse, and other traumatic events, further exacerbating mental health symptoms. The group objectives then were developed to address these unique barriers. The activities were selected from evidence-based interventions such as mindfulness, cognitive behavioral therapy, building self-confidence, and integrating a person and environment approach. The group objectives include fostering and building a community for participants, reducing social isolation, promoting resiliency, sharing important and valuable resources, and alleviating symptoms of depression and anxiety. Group facilitators will be trained in trauma-informed care and will work to build resiliency and support participants as they find confidence in their gender identities. The curriculum for this group was designed to take place online once per week for 90 minutes for 8 weeks total. It includes individual activities, group activities, and group discussions. The group design incorporates TRIM theory, which stands for Transgender Resilience Intervention Model. It's an evidence-based approach asserting that intervention for TNB individuals should incorporate a strengths-based, resiliency-based perspective that focuses on hope, positivity, and community building. Many of the activities include art and support the development of gender and identity expression, as well as building self-confidence. These TRIM-based activities appear in each session, such as self-compassion, self-advocating, building community, and resource sharing. There's a rationale behind designing this group, as it fits a very particular and important need in many rural communities. As mentioned earlier, TNB individuals in rural areas experience severe isolation. This can often lead to discrimination, which exacerbates mental health symptoms. The virtual group platform offers a space for youth to meet folks from other areas who share similar experiences and to build community and new friendships. The group design is also aimed to build on existing strengths and encourage resiliency. The TRIM approach incorporated includes evidence-based interventions that reduce the severity of depression, anxiety, and suicidality. Due to the high prevalence of these symptoms in TNB individuals in rural areas, this is a much-needed resource. The group also serves to bridge gaps in healthcare access for TNB youth in general, but specifically those in rural areas. TNB individuals have an increased risk of discrimination in healthcare settings and are often denied the services they need. By participating in group discussions, individuals will gain more exposure to learning about access to healthcare resources. As already mentioned a few times during this presentation, this group design includes evidence-based theories, specifically TRIM, the Transgender Resiliency Intervention Model. This is an important aspect of this group design, as the TRIM approach asserts that group interventions specifically have been shown to support the unique needs of TNB individuals. Through this model, evidence shows that participants can find acceptance, build community, access vital information and resources, and engage in community activism. The group will be evaluated through the pre- and post surveys that participants will complete during the first and last sessions. Both surveys will include the same questionnaires that screen for anxiety, depression, and self-esteem. The group facilitator will know that progress has been made when symptom reduction has occurred, when anxiety and depression scores have decreased, and they will know that the objectives regarding identity and a sense of belonging have been achieved when the self-esteem scores have increased. This group serves a very specific need among many communities. For example, if implementing this program where I am in the state of Oregon, by creating a virtual program, the support group can reach many individuals throughout Oregon rural communities that are experiencing isolation and reduced access to resources. At this time, there does not appear to be a similar program in the state of Oregon, and while there are in-person groups in cities like Portland and Salem, few currently exist in Central and Eastern Oregon. This virtual platform then fills an important gap in the community. It also sets up to build collaboration between existing community partners. Group facilitators are able to refer individuals to healthcare providers that they know are trauma-informed and inclusive to all genders. Facilitators can collaborate with healthcare professionals to educate them on the specific needs of participants. Lastly, as a trend model suggests, when TNB individuals build resiliency through community, social advocacy tends to follow. Hopefully, as TNB individuals build self-confidence and relationships through this group, they will step into the role of the helper and the advocate in advocating for their needs and adding an important voice to their community. Thank you for listening, and I hope everyone is having a great day.